If you've been thinking of starting a YouTube channel, but you've been putting it off, this video is the sign that you've been waiting for. You're about to discover why right now is the best time to start your channel. And stay with me, because at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you how YouTube can change your life in ways you've never expected. The first reason why you want to start your channel now is because YouTube is the fastest way to build trust at scale. Why is it important to build trust? Because if you're selling a product or a service online, whether it's an e-commerce product or you're selling coaching and consulting, trust is what's required to attract clients. And there's no better way to deliver trust in the market than through video content. And YouTube is hands down, bar none, the best platform for that. Why? Because every video that you post acts as a full-time marketing employee who markets for you 24/7, even when you're sleeping. No matter whether your audience is in the United States or in Bangladesh or in Australia or in Tokyo, people can watch your videos all over the world all the time. And here's the thing. Yes, you can get some videos that go viral, but that's not why you're doing this. You're getting this to build an audience, a library of videos that turns your audience into raving fans. Sometimes that can happen quickly. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Let me share with you a story about a video I posted 2 years ago. It was one of my first videos when I started to implement my YouTube strategy. And when I did that, the first couple months I got some views, but it wasn't a lot. It wasn't until 4 months later that the video started to hockey stick. Now, why is that great? Because if you post content on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, those are great platforms, but guess what? The video that you posted is gone after 24 hours. No one sees it again. When you post a video on YouTube, you can get viewers for not just weeks or months, but years. And that's why this is the fastest way to build trust at scale. The second reason why you want to start a YouTube channel is because you don't need to be the biggest expert in the world. You just need to be a few steps ahead. If you're a coach, for example, you don't need to be the wealthiest person on the planet to build a coaching business. If you're a relationship coach, you don't need to be in a 70-year marriage to be a relationship coach. And you don't need to be the fittest person on the planet to be a health coach. What you do need to have, though, is specialized knowledge and expertise. You need to be 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of your ideal clients. And that's why YouTube is great, because by communicating your message, speaking to your ideal client about the problems that they're facing, the goals that they have, when you do that effectively, you are automatically viewed as credible. You are automatically viewed as an authority. Now, maybe it's not done in one video, but when somebody binge watches more and more of your content, it happens very quickly. So there's no better way to get started when you're building a coaching or consulting business or any other product that you're starting than building a YouTube channel. The third reason why you want to start a channel is because your future opportunities depend on visibility. If you don't have an audience, if you don't have an email list, if you don't have a social media following, then it's not going to be as easy to attract customers. It's not going to be as easy to get speaking gigs or clients or even strategic partnerships like affiliates or joint ventures. When you have an audience, people want to work with you, whether they want to hire you as their coach or they want to partner with you and get their message out to your audience. There's so much more opportunity when you have visibility. Now, could you create visibility on other platforms? Of course, I create content on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, but those take so much longer. The nice thing about YouTube is every video that I post starts to have the compound effect and builds the audience that grows upon itself. So that is really powerful to recognize that your future opportunities that you want can be created today by building that visibility now. The fourth reason why you want to have a YouTube channel is because YouTube attracts your most qualified and warmest leads. And this is probably the biggest takeaway I want you to get from this whole video. Why is this important? Because when you're posting content on other platforms, and again, don't get me wrong, I run ads on Facebook and Instagram, but here's the truth. What I'm doing on those platforms is I'm interrupting people's news feed. They're not going to Facebook or Instagram looking for me. They don't care about me. They care about scrolling, getting a dopamine hit, checking out their friends and family. They're not looking, right, for me on those platforms. But when somebody goes to YouTube What is YouTube exactly? YouTube is the second largest search engine on the planet. It's owned by Google, just a kind of small tech company. And when people go to YouTube, they search for things, right? We search for solutions to our problems. So if you're selling a product that solves a problem, like this morning, I was uninstalling our car seat for my toddler and reinstalling it into a different vehicle. I had no idea how to do that. I went to YouTube to look up how to install this car seat. It gave me a video. It solved my problem. Now I know a channel that I'm going to always go back to for that support. Now, you may not be selling car seats. You may be selling business or executive coaching or leadership development. Whatever it is that you're selling, people are going to YouTube searching for content on that topic. So just think about someone who finds your video on YouTube versus somebody who finds your video on LinkedIn or Facebook. They are so much more qualified. They have so much more intent on YouTube because they're searching for you. And the algorithm is a magical thing, right? When the algorithm picks up your video and recognizes and finds viewers for your video, that's the ultimate goal of what you want to aim for. So just know that YouTube, more than any other platform, attracts your most qualified and warmest leads. The fifth and final reason why you want to start a YouTube channel is because your sales cycle and your lead nurture cycle can happen in days instead of weeks. This is the power of creating rabbit holes. This is the power of creating content that is binge worthy. A mentor of mine calls it a binge bank. Write that down, put that comment in the YouTube video below. What is a binge bank? A binge bank is a series of videos that once one person starts watching, they can't not stop binge watching the rest of it. It's like a Netflix show. How many shows have you started where you're like, okay, I'm just going to watch the first part of the first episode, and then you're 3 episodes in and it's midnight? Guilty of charge. I've done this before too. You want to do the same thing with your YouTube channel. Now, could you do that on LinkedIn? Could you do that on Facebook? Well, you could do it, but it could take weeks or months to do that because the person's only going to see that one piece of content and they're going to go away. But when they're on YouTube, they watch one video. And what does the algorithm do most likely? It suggests your next video, especially if you create a playlist. And this is a ninja tactic that I'll go into detail in my next video of how to start a YouTube channel and how to make money on YouTube. I'm not going to go into that right now, but just know there's a way to create a series of videos that people binge watch, and in hours or days, they become an 8, 9, or 10 on the temperature scale of wanting to work with you instead of a 1, 2, or 3. This collapses the time of your business development or your sales cycle. It is unbelievable. Our profit has increased significantly over the last 2 years because of this strategy of having a YouTube channel to accelerate the lead nurture process. So if you're done procrastinating on this and you're ready to finally launch your channel, comment ready below and let me know. And in fact, if you have a channel, drop the link in the actual video or the comment and let my audience know to check you out. We would love to follow you and subscribe to your channel. Before I wrap up this video, can you do me a quick favor? I recently discovered that the majority of you watching this, like 73%, are not subscribed to my channel. So if you've gotten value from this video and you never want to miss a future video of mine, then click subscribe right now so that you constantly get the updates of these new videos. Once you've subscribed, check out my next video that I promised to you up here in the corner in this playlist that's titled How to Start Your YouTube Channel. If you want to know how to start your YouTube channel, click up here now, watch that video, and I'll see you in the next video.